Yo, what is good? What anime people? What is good, yo? So I have been relatively addicted to this game lately, and as of now, I am trying to find everything on the map. I'm just kind of completing everything. I'm trying to stay away from story stuff so you guys don't get spoiled by that aspect, and literally enjoy these little things and while leveling up. So yeah, that's the main goal here. But with all that being said, we really are getting something of an interesting character within what's his face, Psyche, or our main character in Doctor Stone. Seeing how not only is he kind of in a position, I'll guess a shortcut. He's in a position where everything he does and is going to do is going to be relatively like monitored, and uh, you know it's going to either have to be countered against or just dealt with in general. So because of that, he's always on, being watched, and he's always the main focal of the attacks. Like if anybody should attack anybody, it's him. Like that's the first person that is being targeted, and if they don't do that, they're gonna wind up losing very, very easily at the end of the day. Hold on, close my window. But with that being said, we get a pretty good look. What the? I hope he's not a bad guy. We get a pretty good look at what can come for the main, like, non-science users, and them having the power to just bring back anybody from the dead. That's their top and only true, like, weapon besides their own, skills and prowess to really be able to beat our main character. But at the same time, we have seen now that everything that they've kind of learned, or everything that they've kind of built upon, can do a lot of damage. So I would love to see all this kind of come back, and not only kind of bite them because they think that because they've made so many different things that they're going to just be okay. But I would rather see it be the case where it's like, okay, we have all these things, let's do this attack, and they actually not being able to really make any forward progress, and the person who truly is capable of truly capable of taking out multiple upon multiple opponents at one time is still heavily regarded to being the most dangerous thing being out in the stone world. And not only just the most dangerous thing, but the gonna be one of the most terrorizing things for a while, unless something else comes up. Like I kind of don't see another society just kind of rising up out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know if that's what they want to do. I guess that would be fine at one point, but it just doesn't feel like that's where they're gonna go, or with how the stone people, us that are still like frozen or in stone, encased in stone, petrified, it wouldn't really make any sense to just give them an out, I guess you can say. Excuse me. And I only say that because with how they had to get on petrified, like all the stuff that needed to go into it, there's no way they're just uh, they're just gonna be hundreds of those types of places around, or like four or five more of those places around. I guess it can happen. It all was uh, natural things happening all at once that wound up making him become the main guy, get out of this petrification. So I don't know. We'll see how that overall plays out. But regardless, I honestly think that the show is so smart when it comes down to just giving us tiny little bits of information and then just allowing everything else to just play along within it. I've never seen a show where they can kind of just not show anything like action oriented and crazy power ups and stuff like that. I mean, I guess getting new stuff for the Science Kingdom is technically a power up, you can say, because they're getting stronger every time that they create something. But making cotton candy machines and water wheels are going to help later down the line, but it doesn't do anything really for them now besides allow them to make cotton candy or, you know, I completely space what a water wheel can do right now, but with him seeing this water wheel and adding to it, you already know that he's going to make something relatively useful or something remotely resembling helpful for the villagers and stuff like that because this main character is so considerate and not selfish that it's only it's only a funny little tidbit that his father wound up naming the village after him, knowing just what type of everything he's gonna bring to this village. So I've really been appreciating Dr. Stone. Him also kind of not holding any grudges against people who have no choice in the matter of like the sides they kind of been dealt. Uh, I mean, if somebody saved me and then showed me the world around me, and the whole world around me was petrified in stone, and I can't see my parents because the person that unfroze me literally said all adults must go, and then on top of that, I'm talented enough for you to be useful. So now my skills are needed, and if I probably try to go rogue, I'm one of the first persons that they're gonna send out. Uh, or I mean, I would have been one of the first people they sent out to handle rogue people, and so me going rogue, they're gonna send like the strongest of the strong to take her out, you know. So she's in a tough spot, and by getting cotton candy from her enemy, he hears from his buddy that Gene, he's like, yeah, you can't really uh, make her change sides and stuff. She's loyal. She's gonna stay. And regardless of having that information, he still made her cotton candy and stuff because in this stone world, they're all kind of fighting to get, they're trying to get better. Whoa, they're trying to get better and better. But overall, I feel like anything can happen at the end of the day right now. And because of that, I look forward to seeing any types of growth in these, characters that, sure, she might hold back a little bit or something. Oh my guess. But if she does, is it going to be the thing that forces, like, she has to join sides then, Because think about it. If she's caught holding back against the enemy by anybody and it comes out, she's going to be hunted down. And that's kind of the whole premise of why I think the show can really force, sorry, Star Wars, but it can really force these great situations out of characters that, hey, maybe there is another side that I can be on, seeing how I've been watching over these people and they haven't actually shown me any like malicious tint towards their own, as long as they follow the rules of not hurting people and treating each other good and stuff like that. I mean, we're all humans, and if humans see a society that they would rather be in than the one they're already in, they have no problems like kind of switching over in the grand scheme of, after losing their position where they are, being able to just still fit in somewhere is better than not fitting in at all. So with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm sorry I spoiled this lightsaber for you. Just know that this is literally the first planet you come to after the tutorial. because I have gone far and you come back, you can come back to this planet or you can not come to this planet. It's all free of choice. So this wouldn't even have happened if I just didn't wind up choosing to come back for whatever reason. So take care, everybody. I will be playing this game, doing background stuff. Like, that literally was just optional to do. You don't even have to do that, what I just did. So make sure you guys are having an awesome one. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about Dr. Stone, if you're enjoying it, if you are excited about what's going to be coming up next, and let me know your theories of what you think could happen next. So with all that being said, peace.